Hello, my friend. Today I'd like to share a quick little somatic movement miracle for unkinking your neck. So, you know what it's like when you've got one side of your neck that's just stiff and sore and it's preventing you from turning easily in that direction. Or maybe you have a shoulder that's equally stiff and sore and is taking up all of your attention and you just like some ease, some space. So, this little neurosensory exploration I'm going to lead you through will create a change in how the parts of you are in relationship. So, we're going to engage your brain through movement and awareness and regulate your nervous system in such a way that these parts of your skeleton, your musculature, are in a different relationship than they were at the beginning. So, if you'll join me, you can either do this exploration sitting or in standing. If you're sitting, just take a moment to arrive, sensing your feet on the floor, your sitting bones in contact with the surface you're on. Just really resting into that support. Take a moment to feel your breath coming and going without changing it. Just noticing which parts of your torso, your abdomen expand with the inhale and flatten with the exhale. Just noticing your breath is there for you. And then go ahead and turn your head to look over one shoulder and then the other. And discover for yourself in which direction is the movement a little more restricted, a little sticky. Maybe you encounter some discomfort, and pause the turning well in advance of any pain or discomfort. You'll get some early signals of how integrated the movement is. And if it's hard to sense, you can also measure with your eyes, where do you look to easily? How far in the room do you see? You can make a little mark on the wall, and then that'll tell you, oh, my turning radius to the left is actually much further than turning to the right, for example. So for myself, I have a lot of availability turning to the left, but to the right, it kind of stops here. It's much more restricted. So my right side is the side I'm going to look to improve in this exploration. So when you've identified that for yourself, stretch your arms out straight in front of you and cross the arm on the side you want to improve over top of the other one. And then interlace your hands. And begin just turning your hands and your arms, a little this way, a little that. Just noticing how much of you is involved in this movement. Is it just your arms that are rotating, or is there some participation of your shoulders, your ribs? Maybe there's even a weight shift from one side of your pelvis to the other. Or if you're standing, a weight shift between your 2 feet. And you might begin to notice that the arm that's on top, the shoulder comes a little higher in space in the direction of your ear. So go ahead and work with that pattern and begin bringing your ear and your top shoulder closer together. Just with absolute care and gentleness. And eventually seeing if you can rest your ear on your shoulder. So your neck is supported, just along for the ride. And know that at any point you can take a rest. You can lower your arms, take a moment for your muscles to feel refreshed, and then come back. And then keeping your ear glued to your shoulder that's on top, begin circling your arms. Perhaps imagining your knuckles transcribing an arc through space one way, reversing the direction. Again, noticing what parts of you are involved in the circling movement. Where is there a weight shift? And then let that go, and just a couple times, keeping your hands interlaced, just draw them towards you, up your midline. Perhaps up to the right, up to the left, seeing how your head and eyes follow this movement, this turning away from your center. And then letting that go, letting your arms rest. And then come back to that reference movement of turning to look over one shoulder and then the other. And find out for yourself, is there a little more ease and availability on the side you're trying to improve? How is your turning radius? How far do you see behind you now? So I'm predicting that you most likely had a significant improvement, and you did that without stretching, without a lot of effort or concentration. You simply brought more communication between the parts of your skeleton so that they were supported and working together. And that enables you to bring more of yourself into your daily life, how you move through the world. So thank you for trying this out, and know that you can absolutely do it on your other side if in comparison your original preferred way is no longer quite as preferable. And yeah, know that you can do this at any time when you find tension is accumulating in your body, or you need a little nervous system reset after a lot of screen time or a lot of intensity. This is your medicine. So take good care, and I'll be in touch soon.